Hello, everyone. It's Suzanna Martinez here, your PEO advocate from PEO for the CEO. And today I have something a little bit different that I'd want to talk about today. I have a special guest, Jose Marquez, and he's from the Georgia Latino Film Festival. And we're going to be talking about the upcoming festival during Hispanic Heritage Month in September. So welcome, Jose.
Hi, Susanna. How are you?
Good. Nice to have you.
Thank you for having us. We appreciate every opportunity that we can get a chance to get in front of people to talk to them about the importance of the Georgia Latino Film Festival. And I appreciate that you're definitely doing a great thing with this podcast, and I'm so happy to be on it.
Great. Well, we're happy to have you. So just to let everybody know, it's Thursday, September 21st to Sunday, September 24th. And it's at Gas South, correct?
Most of it is going to be at Gas South. We're doing something at the Lawrenceville Arts Center. We will be at Regal as well, the up in Johns Creek as well, since we're all keeping everything up in Gwinnett. Since I sit on the board of the Gwinnett Film and Tourism Commission, I feel that I need to do it there for that reason, because Gwinnett is an amazing place to work, to shoot films. We've got everything that any filmmaker needs. And of course, we've got a great executive director in Lisa Anders and Stan Hall, who handle all of what Gas South is. So we're really excited to bring the film festival here. Last year was an amazing event. This year is going to be even more amazing, because this year we're actually activating the gala that we had stopped doing during the COVID time. And we're really excited about some of the people that are coming to the film festival.
Well, this is exciting. So it's your 12th anniversary, the 12th annual event, correct?
Yeah, time flies when you're having fun, you know what I mean?
Wow, yeah.
I can't believe it's been 12 years already that we've been doing this.
Well, that's exciting. I always say that Atlanta is new LA of films.
Well, I've had conversations with people who are they try to say, well, we're not the Hollywood of the South. We are Atlanta. You know how Atlanta people are. They're all very
ATL.
That's right. So that they don't want to hear that anymore with Atlanta, Los Angeles of the South. And I believe them too. I mean, we've got so much stuff going on here in this city and in this state that, what else can you say?
Yeah.
We're shooting some of the best movies, some of the most powerful movies. As a matter of fact, yesterday we had an opportunity to go see Dead Reckoning with Tom Cruise, and guess who showed up?
Who?
Tom Cruise and the director.
No
we
way.
weren't expecting it. It was just these are the kind of things that you hope somebody would do when they do we're being finally seen as a serious capital to filmmaking and entertainment. And Tom Cruise is the visionary he was one of the first to come here. And also Chadwick Boseman. I had a chance to meet Chadwick Boseman when he came here to do James Brown's story. And he shot it here. And yesterday we're sitting there eating our popcorn, and boom,
he shows up.
Here's Tom Cruise popping out of the back of the screen. What? What? It was crazy.
That is
crazy. And he was
crazy.
Such a nice guy. Went around, said hello to everybody, took selfies. Man, this guy was just one of the nicest guys I've seen when they come to these kind of events. And I'm not talking about no security, of course he had some security, but it
wasn't an entourage.
No, it was, him and the director and maybe another guy there that was his security. But it was just an amazing opportunity. And, I thanked them for coming to Atlanta, because I was asking, why isn't Dead Reckoning doing something here to his PR people? And his PR people invited me to the event.
Great. That's fantastic.
It was just a fun night. It was, like when you never expect something, and all of a sudden here he is, and
Yeah, that had to
Everybody
have
was
been
like,
something.
what? It was funny.
So talk to us about the film festival this year. There's going to be lots of different events in different locations. It's going to be mostly in Gwinnett County, but talk to us about some of your special guests that you're going to be having.
I'm not at liberty to tell you who's coming yet.
Really? Okay.
But we do have a couple of prospects that are amazing people. We've put out emails for multiple different speakers, and we're going to have a tremendous panels, some very, very strong panels about the business of the film industry. We've got great movies. We've got a movie called Brooklyn Bred, and the director is an amazing young director. Let me see if I can get all that information in front of me, because I'd like to talk about some of the films that we have. I mean, we've got such great, every year, the quality of every movie has gone up. And we have a movie called Walking Dead, which is an amazing movie. And that movie basically is about, it's a beautiful and self-destructive hotshot Dominican American actor, Danny Maldonado, was once about to conquer Hollywood. And then all of a sudden they pulled the rug from underneath him, and he doesn't know how to face that he's no longer a star. So that's the kind of movie that, brings out the Kleenex, bring your box of Kleenex because it's a soaker. And then we have another one called Brownsville Bred. And Brownsville Bred is a series, and we've got all sorts, right? We've got documentaries, we've got web series, we have all sorts of powerful movies that, we've got something to do with the Antarctic. I mean, there's a guy that works for Discovery who shot a film in Antarctic, and we're going to have a panel on why we need to save that Antarctica ice cap. I mean, we're going to have a whole bunch of people. We've invited Andre, our mayor. We've also invited Senator Assoff and Warnock. We also invited Governor Kane. So we know that we've got great, well, as I was telling you, this one film in particular is about, it's one South by Southwest. It's one Los Angeles International Film Festival, and it's premiering here for the first time in the East Coast. And it's called Brownsville Bred, and it's about a young girl who tells her story as she's growing up in 1980 Brownsville. Real cool. And the director, Elaine Del Val, remember that name, Elaine Del Val. She's that next director that's ready to pop off. She's going to be the next one. I really do believe that. And I don't know if we can share our screen. Can we?
Yeah, Harold, I'll make you the presenter.
Hold on a second. Let me get it ready.
So are a lot of these people going to be at the festival? A lot of the people from these movies, the directors, the film.
All the directors are coming. All the producers are coming. We've got a couple of surprises which may blow some people away.
Okay.
One of them is, and I'm gonna blow it a little bit, but we've invited the Christopher Fernandez from Ted Lasso. I don't know if you've seen Ted Lasso, but he's the young man who has all that big Mexican, big hair. And, he's a heck of a soccer player, and he speaks like 7 languages. This guy is an amazing, some Rhodes Scholar or something. I mean, this guy is something else. And I really believe that he's going to be another one like who came to our film festival back in 2013, 2014. And now Tenoch Huerta is a big star because of his work on Black Panther, Wakanda Forever. So we really believe that we've been breaking out stars throughout the Hispanic community. And we're really excited about this year's batch of actors, this year's batch of directors. This is going to be an amazing event. Let me put on this little bit so that way your people can see the value, I believe, of this movie.
Okay.
Let me see. Playing. Am I playing?
Everybody has a story, and this one is mine. 301 Sutter Avenue, between Rockaway and Mother Gaston, Brownsville, Brooklyn, New York. The Los Angeles projects are the 3 tallest buildings in all of East New York. That's Poppy. We're just alike.
Oh, that's cute.
Obsessed with sunshine. And the Puerto Rican
Elaine, our flag.
Oh,
The red is for the Taino Indians, indigenous to Puerto Rico. The white is for the colonizer that has invaded us. The blue is for the sad Africanos they brought with them. And the star is all of us rolled into one. How about that, eh?
oh, that looks great. When
Come on, man, my kid is here. Do you honor me?
Papi? So the school just doesn't need us piano anymore, Papi?
Nah, the school has 3 of these. They don't need this one.
Well, Diwali here.
Hey. Father here?
Don't talk to my daughter.
Why are you here? I told you to go away. Go find another family. My heart was together, but now you broke it into pieces. I never want to see you again.
so this is based on a true story.
Yeah.
Wow.
So that's
When
only
I
the
thought I was
beginning.
thinking of Brownsville, Texas. I wasn't thinking of Brownsville, New York.
That's right. We've got Brownsville in New York too. And I'll tell you honestly, Elaine is just an amazing director. She's brought this story. It's her story, and everybody's talking big things about her. Everybody's saying,
When is it going to be airing?
that we're gonna do this one opening night, by the way. Opening night, we have our VIP opening night. Basically, what we're gonna do is we show 2 movies in the opening night, and then we have a little party and get together. Everybody, it's like the first event of the film festival. So
When is the opening night? Opening night of the actual film festival. Okay.
right, it's Thursday, September 21st
21st. Okay.
at 6 o'clock.
Okay. Excellent. And that's going to
So
be
that gives you that movie right there. What you just saw.
that's going
I
to kick it.
guarantee
That's
you,
going to kick off the event then.
That's the kickoff film. That's one of them. And the other one I'm still working on, but I have really good feelings about it. We're talking with the filmmaker, and the filmmaker's a big filmmaker, so everybody knows who he is. That's why I'm trying to not jinx it.
Okay.
By everybody, but trust me, whichever one it is, it's gonna be huge.
Okay. Well, you let me know and I'll make sure I can always edit this after the fact.
Kidding me?
Yeah.
No, but like I said, it's about finding and developing that next generation of filmmakers. We don't have the biggest problem that Hollywood has is that they want to put us there, but they don't have no Hispanic writers. They have no Hispanic directors. Very few. They got 4 Hispanic directors, and they really can't tell our stories because they're not us.
They haven't lived our lives as Latinos.
Right. So one of the things that we are very passionate about is developing that next generation of filmmaker, of Latino filmmaker, because there's so many stories. Jesus, we've got so many countries: Puerto Rico, Dominican Republic, Cuba, Colombia, Mexico, Argentina, Peru, and the list goes on. And
Yeah.
there's filmmakers in every city, in every country.
So let's talk about that,
Need to
because that was
develop
going to be
those
my
guys.
next question for you. So you're developing these directors and filmmakers, and is that part of the nonprofit arm that you have? So talk to us
Yeah.
about that. Is it a school that people can?
Well, it's a storefront on Jimmy Carter. We are the Georgia Latino Film Alliance, which is an alliance of filmmakers, executives, and crew. So that when we have an event or we have to shoot a film, we have a group of Latinos that we can put in to those spots. Because it's necessary that, some of the people that are directors that are coming from other countries don't speak English. So we need to have someone that can speak Spanish to them, that can get them through the process as easy as possible. And that's what we're doing. We're trying to help and educate, get our people ready here so they can be part of this amazing film industry that we have here that's making over $4.5 billion. I said billions with a B.
But you're actually training students to do filmmaking, to do directing, to do that. So it's not technically a school, but it is.
Yeah, our summer camp is just finishing. We had 5 students that were able to put into the system and introduce them to everything about doing a film. It's not just trying to get someone to be a production assistant. Okay. Yeah, I'm happy. If you can get your foot in the door as a production assistant, that's great. But we took them to go see stunts. We showed them how to be, they were all, they were being pulled around like if they were somebody from Marvel. It was just the greatest time for them, because basically the problem is that they don't see us. And if they don't see us doing it, well, then they don't believe that they could be doing it. And we've got a crackerjack group of kids that these guys know more about filmmaking than probably we do. Mm-hmm. I mean, and they use, what do they use? They use
their phone. Mm-hmm.
They use their little phone, and they don't have a clue about how to put a movie together, on paper. But guess what? They shoot it, and there it is. It goes on YouTube, and they distribute it themselves. So they're learning the whole process now of how it really happens. And what we're going to do is we're getting them ready for the film festival, having them learn, teaching them how to walk the red carpet, how to speak to media, how to be a power networker, and top it all off. We're going to put their film on the short film blocks, and they're going to be able to invite their family, invite their friends to come and see their production from this year Youth Summer Cinema Summer Camp.
That is fantastic. We're excited to hear that. So talk to us how businesses here locally in Atlanta can help with this upcoming event and helping support diversity, equity, and inclusion.
Well, it's really important that our community, number one, this film festival was made for the Latino community, but it was made for all communities, because what we wanted to do is make sure that everybody understood who we are. Mm-hmm. There's so many misconceptions and such fake news and so much of that's going on. The only way that you can really prove what's going on is showing them a story that explains to them why are Latinos leaving paradise to come here. The things that are happening around their business. And when they come here, it's not like if they have it, everything is golden, the streets are paved with gold. They gotta work hard. They can get mugged. Anything can happen to them because they're taking a risk to come into the United States. But guess what? Everything that they're running away from is better in the United States, no matter what. And that's what people have to understand. Our community doesn't come here to be a strain on the system. We are the knights in shining armor for the United States. We're the ones who are bringing workers, money, and all these guys pay taxes, and so we got to let people know who we are, because the stories that are out there. I mean, look, we've got doctors, lawyers, baseball players. What a better story than the story of Roberto Clemente? What's a better story than Celia Cruz and Tito Puente? What's a better story than Jose Hernandez, the first vato in space? El primer mexicano en el espacio. Come on. Those are stories. And guess what? Like that, those 3 stories I just told you, there's so many hundreds of more stories that nobody gets a chance to know that they even exist. And they don't have a platform. That it's not like if they're going to put them up on, at Regal, we're putting them up in Regal. We're making sure that, these companies take care of us. And what can a small company do? They can buy a ticket. They can come and see a movie. They can be part of this whole thing. And if you're a sponsor or, want to sponsor an event that's out of the box and it's not the usual that everybody does, there's always galas. You can go to galas all the time. But guess what? There's very few film festivals. And having an opportunity to meet a new filmmaker, you never know. That filmmaker might make you a commercial that makes you $1 million. And you met them at the film festival.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. So,
So we're
the
really
way that
excited
we can
about that.
support is attend the event, buy a ticket to some of the events, look at possible opportunities at sponsoring the event, just get involved in the event. So,
Get involved.
so people that are attending, is it mostly going to be Latinos that are going to be there?
Well, that's another piece of the puzzle. Every time people hear it's the Georgia Latino Film Festival. No. It's the Georgia Latino Film Festival for everybody, because everybody needs to understand our community. Everybody needs to see what is going on and how they can help. And the best way to do it is by watching a film, sitting there, listening to the director, understanding what they went through to make sure that this film got them, and giving them an opportunity to be able to put their film out there. You know, we had last year we did a short film festival, which we did again this year. This one's online, and it's to introduce new filmmakers and have whoever wins gets to be put on HBO Max.
Oh, okay, awesome.
So we're able to do that. But we also gave away scholarships. We gave away $30,000 to last year's winner, where they made $30,000 in filmmaking equipment and editing. So they got $20,000 in film, like lenses and cameras and stuff like that to shoot their film. And then they got another $10,000 so that they can edit their film. And that came from Panasonic.
Awesome.
Panavision.
So are they going to give us some insights on some of the back end that went on to making, directing the film, some of the things that went on in the background?
Well, yeah, we're gonna have them all here. Most of the directors are coming. The ones that may not be able to come are the ones that are in South America, who may need a visa or so on and so forth. But you know, we try to do the best we can, and we'll have as many as we can. And if we don't have a director, we've got educators coming in. We've got people that are directors, filmmakers here in Georgia that will have, we could have some workshops and seminars and master classes for those of you that, want to understand better how to do casting better. We're going to have a casting panel. We're going to have the business of filmmaking, because people don't know that every film is a company. Mm-hmm. And that company has to be built, right? You have to have a lawyer, you have to have an accountant, you have to have a publicist, you have to have all these things that, people, you can't just have a company and not, come and do business here in Georgia. You need to be ready.
You need to be legal.
That's the problem, that most people don't understand, that they have to be ready. It's a term here in Atlanta called camera ready. If you're not camera ready, you can't shoot.
Yeah.
So, so we want to make sure that we have solid professionals doing the best thing that they can. It's important to have excellent. The reason why Lin-Manuel made it to Hollywood is because he's excellent at what he does. And that's what we need. We need to be excellent at everything that we do. We got to do better. We got to be bigger. We've got to be better.
Excellent at what we do. Excellent. Well, I take it you guys did this for a reason in September for Hispanic Heritage Month. Is that correct?
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Okay. Hispanic Heritage Month is coming around. This is a great opportunity for you to celebrate Hispanic Heritage Month with Latinos and African Americans and Anglo Americans and Asian Americans. All the Americans will be joining us in order to.
Is there going to be a lot of good food and music?
We got some best food. We got food. We've got music. We've got comedians. We've got 2 comedians coming in. One's coming in from New York. The other one's coming in from California. And we have another one from Venezuela. They're coming in. And we have a young man called Flaco Navaja that he will be coming here to do a couple of his songs. He does an homenaje a Hector Lavoe. And it's just going to be very danceable, very fun. It's going to be a nice night.
Excellent. Well, we're excited for the event. Looking forward to it, everybody. Thursday, September 21st to Sunday, September 24th. Don't miss out on the opportunity. Thank you.
And they could buy their tickets. They could buy their tickets by going to www.gal excuse me, I forgot my website, www.galiff.org. That's
.org.
www.galiff.org.
All right, you heard it from Jose. You can go buy your ticket now from his website, and I'll make sure I put it in the notes as well. So thank you so much for the opportunity to come on today and chat with you. We're looking forward to the big party.
Thank you for dedicating some time to the community. The community needs to know what you're doing. And if these little conversations that introduce you and are able to introduce what you do into our community, I think it's extremely important that we support you as well.
Thank you. I appreciate that, Jose. When you talk about businesses, that's what I'm helping. I'm helping the businesses with the back-end HR infrastructure when it comes to payroll, HR, and health insurance benefits and workers' compensation. So PEO for the CEO.
There you go.
Bye.
Well, thanks a lot for everything.
You're welcome.